Hey, sweetie, have you checked with your parents about our plans for the family trip?
Not yet.
Okay, any particular reason why? I thought we agreed last week to go on the trip.
We did, and I still want to. I've just been procrastinating on confirming.
If you're not up for it, we don't have to go. But I was looking forward to spending time with your family in Maldives.
Yeah, it would be nice. I've been wanting to see my family, and this trip sounds like a lot of fun.
So, what's the holdup with confirming?
Turns out I don't need to check with my parents. My sister is handling all the bookings.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. I just need to give her a quick call or text to let her know we're in. Just a short conversation, right?
You know my sister. It's never just a quick chat. She'll want to tell me every detail of her life and highlight how much better she is than me.
I'm sure it won't be that bad. Maybe you're overthinking it.
I swear, I'm not being dramatic. I simply don't want to go through the whole routine of her having to emphasize why she is so much superior to me.
Well, it's just a text. You can end the conversation if it gets too much.
It's just frustrating that she acts like she's the best thing ever. Remember the last family gathering? The way she fawned over you. It was not because of you. She just wanted to show me that she is irresistible even to my husband.
She's definitely not someone I'm interested in. Remember, just as much as she threw herself on me, I turned her down. Then I came straight to you to talk about it. And in Maldives, we'll be too busy with sightseeing and enjoying the beach to deal with any of that trauma. Last time, we were stuck in that cabin.
I get it. It really bothers me too.
I'd be worried if it did bother you. But I want you to know she doesn't interest me at all. I only have eyes for you.
That's sweet.
She doesn't have amazing things happening to her every month, right? I'm sure she won't have much to talk about.
Even if something does come up, it always turns into a conversation about her. I don't know if I have the mental energy for all of that.
I could talk to her if you want.
That might be an even worse idea.
I know. I don't want to do it. But if it makes you feel better, I'll handle it. Or we could just let your parents tell her for us.
She'll probably message me to confirm and then turn the conversation to herself.
You don't have to give in. You can say you're busy and cut her off.
I know I should just talk to her. I'm just being a bit childish. It's just that she knows how to push my buttons and make me upset. It's really annoying.
She's just your sister. In addition, we kind of need to confirm with her as soon as possible in order to obtain the best deals.
Yep, I got that.
This family vacation is going to be really nice, even if your sister is there. Your parents are awesome, and I really like talking to them because they're so supportive.
Yeah, they're great. It's sweet that you like my parents. I mean, we've been married for 2 years, so it'd be weird if you didn't like them by now.
No worries there. I think your parents handled things much better than mine.
Oh, you mean about everything?
Yeah, though they were a bit curious about why we didn't tell them until after we got married. But thankfully, they have another daughter, so they can still have biological grandchildren. That leaves us able to adopt a child.
Exactly. My parents are the best. It'll be so nice to spend time with them, especially in the Maldives. They've always wanted to go there.
Yes, exactly. But the only way we'll go to Maldives is if you talk to your sister and confirm that we're going with them.
I get it. I've been avoiding it, but I'll text her now.
That's awesome, sweetie. If you want me to interrupt your conversation purposely, just tell me.
I'm just chatting with my sister, not going on a blind date.
I know. I'm just trying to be the best husband I can be.
And I appreciate it. Okay, text you later.
I love you.
Love you too. Arya texting her sister, Chloe. Hey, Chloe.
Chloe? Are we distant relatives or something?
People don't usually refer to their real sisters as sister, right?
You know I'm smart, not dumb as you.
Sure thing.
So what's up? I'm guessing it's about the upcoming trip?
Yep, Daniel and I are able to go for the trip.
Awesome. Everyone will be thrilled. It wouldn't be a true family outing without you guys. And it would have crushed our parents if you didn't come.
I'm sure it wouldn't have been that bad, but I'm happy we're joining. Looking forward to hanging out with everyone in the Maldives.
both of you are definitely in. You and your quirky husband?
Absolutely.
Great! Yes, it will be so much fun. I'm packing all my favorite bikinis, although maybe a one piece would be more modest.
You've never been one to care about modesty, have you?
Well, with a body like mine, I wouldn't want to hide it. I'm in the prime of my life, you know. Plenty of people have told me they envy my physique. It'd be a waste not to show it off. But I suppose, considering where I am in life, maybe I should consider being more modest.
Okay. Anyway, I should get going.
And the food! I can't wait. Lounging by the beach with some drinks will be so nice.
Yeah, it'll be great.
Of course, I'll stick to non-alcoholic drinks.
Didn't it not go so well last time? I think you lasted, 2 weeks?
Yeah, it was for a diet, but it became clear I don't really need to lose weight at this time. People complimented my face and body a lot. Must be genetics. Too bad it skipped you.
I do just fine. Daniel seems to like all parts of my body.
Anyway, yeah, perhaps opting for non-alcoholic drinks isn't really related to my diet.
Okay, well, it was nice talking to you. Bye.
You're not even going to ask why I'm choosing non-alcoholic beverages. Aren't you curious?
No, I'm not particularly interested in your reason.
You're definitely going to regret that once I tell you.
You know, I was serious about the trip, and I have a work to do right now.
You can't spend a while talking with your sister. I thought we always got along. Plus, I'm sure my child will want a close relationship with her auntie.
Yeah, I'm sure they will. Whenever they show up. Until then, I really have to go.
You dumb girl. I'm trying to tell you that I'm pregnant, dummy.
What? Are you serious?
Yes, I'm pregnant.
Wait, seriously? Are you really pregnant?
Yes, but keep it secret, okay?
Hold on. I'm confused. Did you date someone?
Sort of. It all happened quite suddenly.
Did Mom and Dad know about that?
Well, I already told Mom.
What stage of pregnancy are you in?
The doctor estimates my pregnancy at 4 months.
Well, congratulations.
I know you're the older sister, and it might have been preferable for you to get pregnant first, but I couldn't wait.
Sure. And no wonder I didn't know. It's been half a year since we last met.
Yeah, you and that husband of yours. And my body is just perfect for concealing a pregnancy. It's amazing. You wouldn't even notice.
Yes, you mentioned that.
Well, aren't you happy for me? I'm the first one among us to be pregnant. Mom and Dad will be so excited. I'll be giving them their first grandchild, and you know how special that connection is with the first one.
It doesn't mean they won't adore any future children. Daniel and I have any less.
Of course not. Anyway, this conversation has already made me exhausted. I had no idea that creating a new human being would be so exhausting, but that's the miracle of life, you know? I can't believe it. I'm so excited to give birth my adorable child.
Yes, it's exciting. And you're still planning on going to the Maldives?
Certainly. I want this baby to be welcomed by its entire family.
Okay.
The trip is still a couple of months away. I'll be about 6 months pregnant when we go to the Maldives. Maybe by then I'll be showing a little, but you know I've always stayed active and fit.
Yeah. Anyway, congratulations. I'll let you go now. You should take a rest.
Right, yes. I'm sure your turn will come eventually. I just wouldn't hold my breath if I were you.
What? Why?
Well, I know you're married, but you never know.
Know what?
Maybe you and Daniel won't last in the long run. Divorce rates are high, you know.
Okay. I think it's time for me to go. Arya and Daniel texting.
Hey, sweetie. Do you have everything you need for the upcoming trip? I know it's a couple of weeks away, but I want to make sure we're not rushing at the last minute.
Yes, I've got everything sorted. Thanks for checking in.
So, how are you feeling about the trip and seeing your sister? I'm aware that ever since she revealed her pregnancy, she has been a little difficult for you.
That's an understatement. She's become more insufferable than ever, more than when she got that promotion. And she always emphasizes how we don't have kids yet and how I shouldn't wait too long before my eggs dry up or something. Are you sure you didn't accidentally mention to her that we can't have children?
I'm 100% sure your parents didn't tell her about that. It must have been a fluke.
It just seems like she knows about our situation. It's just weird. Because if she doesn't know about our fertility issues, what does she think is holding us back?
I'm pretty sure she just wants to flaunt it in your face a bit. That's all. Anyway, don't worry too much, babe. We both agree that we will have kids in another couple of years when we're more settled and established.
Exactly. I'm well aware of that. But somehow she manages to make me consider having kids just to prove a point. Maybe we should check out an adoption agency.
I know you're not serious about that. You're just getting angry with her.
Yeah, I know. Sorry. She just knows exactly how to push my buttons. I'm definitely not ready to raise a child.
And besides, the trip will be enjoyable for everyone. Your parents will surely be excited about their new grandchild, but they're also just thrilled about visiting Maldives. It won't only revolve around your sister and her pregnancy.
That makes me sound like a terrible person. I genuinely am happy for her, even though she won't disclose anything about the father.
Yeah, I found it a bit odd that she's so open about the pregnancy when there's no father in the picture. But, having a man isn't essential for the ideal pregnancy image.
True. I'm pretty powerless over everything right now. I just have to find enthusiasm for the upcoming trip.
Perhaps you should have a chat with your mom. It might boost your excitement for everything.
You're likely right. I just need to avoid letting Chloe influence my thoughts negatively. I want to savor this trip like everyone else. I don't want you to feel obligated to keep me content during our time in Maldives. Make sure you enjoy yourself too.
Sure, your happiness brings me joy. You love me?
I really do. Arya and her mom, Isla, texting thread. Hey Mom, what are you doing? Can we talk a little bit?
Of course, sweetheart. I'm relieved you're opening up. I've been waiting for you to initiate the conversation.
A conversation about what?
I assume that your sister told you. Or maybe Daniel.
Wait, told me what?
Oh dear, maybe it's better if I don't say anything then.
No, Mom. You're freaking me out. What are you talking about?
Well, your sister made me promise not to reveal it until she tells you during the trip.
Tell me what? Don't beat around the bush, Mom.
She mentioned that she and Daniel were involved in something like an affair.
What? That can't be true. That's just not possible.
Are you absolutely sure, dear?
Did you believe her without question?
Well, sweetheart, I don't know what to believe. She only told me the other day. She mentioned she planned to discuss it during the trip. I thought I'd wait for you to tell me about it if it turned out to be true.
There's no way she's actually involved in an affair with Daniel.
Well, honey, I understand this is difficult to accept, but refusing it won't change anything.
You can't seriously believe that. Trust me, Mom, there's no affair happening.
Are you absolutely certain?
Mom, you know Daniel. You like him. You're aware he would never intentionally hurt me.
I know. But why would your sister make such a claim? I genuinely care for Daniel. He's wonderful. And, upon further thought, it doesn't really make sense for him to cheat on you, especially with your sister. They're just not compatible.
Exactly. I knew you didn't believe it.
I'm just struggling to understand what the alternative could be. I really wanted to dismiss what your sister said, and honestly, deep down I did. But I can't figure out the motivation behind fabricating such a story. If I genuinely believed it, I would have confronted Daniel myself. I'm relieved that you have so much trust in him.
It's not just about trust. He simply doesn't have the time for an affair, Mom. He works from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. every day, even later, then comes home to cook dinner. By then, he's too exhausted to do much else besides relaxing. On weekends, he prefers staying indoors with me. In fact, we might spend too much time together. There's literally no time in between for an affair to occur. But yes, I do trust him. He wasn't comfortable when Chloe was making advances to him.
Wait, what?
Yeah, didn't you notice? She was trying to flirt with Daniel, but he did not have any feelings with her. It made him really uncomfortable, and he had to ask her to stop. She got upset with him for it.
Oh, I guess I did notice that. But I thought she was just being awkward. I'm really sorry I'm not aware of this, sweetheart. If I had known about your sister's actions, well, I don't know.
It's okay, Mom. It's not your fault. The only person to blame here is Chloe. I just can't understand why she would lie about this. And why tell you at all? It doesn't make sense. What did she expect? That you would be happy for her?
I found it strange too, especially right before our vacation. She said she planned to tell you during the trip, but that would have ruined everything.
Then you and Daniel would have been fighting the entire time if you believed her. I just don't know what she thought she could say to make me believe her lie. Obviously, I know she and Daniel aren't having an affair, so why would she do this?
You know, honey, I'm not the right person to talk to about this. If you want to figure out what's happening, maybe you should talk to her.
I'm not sure if I want to. We don't get along super well, you know.
Yes, and I don't see that changing anytime soon, especially after this.
Yeah, but regardless, Daniel and I are excited about this vacation. I don't want you or Dad worrying about anything. I'll handle everything. I'll have a chat with Chloe and see what her plan was. Just because she's doing things like this doesn't mean we can't enjoy our vacation.
Yes, you're absolutely right, honey. I just hope you girls can work this out. I'm sure she had a reason for it. Maybe it's some kind of joke for her.
I would worry more about her character than the truth, but I'll talk to her.
Thank you.
Arya texting Chloe. Hey, Chloe. Do you mind clarifying a few things for me?
What are you talking about?
You don't need to pretend innocence. I'm not Mom.
I'm not sure what you're referring to.
I'd like to understand why you seem to have an issue with me and Daniel.
What? I don't care enough about you to have any issues.
All right, then. Tell me why you seem to have a problem with Daniel.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Your accusations through text are unfounded. I haven't done anything wrong, and your supposedly perfect husband is not exempt from mistake.
What are you implying? Are you upset because you tried to pursue him to prove something about your allure, and he rejected you? That happened months ago. It's time to move on. We forgave you, so it's best if you do the same.
Really? You and Daniel really have some nerve flaunting your perfect relationship around. It's disgusting, acting like you're superior to everyone else. Wait until I prove you both wrong.
And how do you plan on doing that?
Just wait. Everything will be revealed, and you'll realize how unwavering your confidence in your husband truly is.
Okay, you know what? I didn't want to explicitly say it, but Mom disclosed all of the lies you've been telling her and Dad. How could you?
What lies? I've only been speaking the truth. It's true, Daniel is the father of this baby.
What? That's the big revelation? How ridiculous.
Stop laughing. It's true.
I've had enough of the lies. What are you attempting to achieve here?
How can you say that? I'm your sister. Why would I lie? I guess your perfect relationship matters more to you than I do.
I know you're lying because it's physically impossible for my husband to father children.
Hold on. What did you just say? He can't.
Yeah, Daniel can't biologically father children because he is infertile. Not that he would ever cheat on me.
What? Daniel is infertile? Why didn't anyone inform me about this?
Because it's not your concern. What were you planning to do? Insisting on saying that the baby belonged to him, and I should end our marriage? You don't think I would believe my husband if he said he didn't have an affair with you?
Shut up. Stop talking about your perfect relationship and how happy you two are. I can't believe no one mentioned that he can't have children. This was the only way I could think of to ruin your relationship. After everything he did to me.
He did what? Reject you? When you made advances toward him, a married man?
No man has ever turned down my advances.
Yeah, the evidence is pretty clear, considering what's in your mind.
I had it all figured out.
We're all done with the lies. Me, Daniel, Mom, and Dad. Do you even know who your child's father is?
It was supposed to be Daniel.
Yeah, right?
You can all go to hell. If you're just gonna laugh at me, I'm not going on the trip anymore.
Oh no, don't take things too seriously. I doubt that Mom and Dad want you on this trip after everything you tried to do. And I know for a fact that the only hesitation Daniel had about this trip was you. Now we can enjoy a nice family vacation without all of this drama. Goodbye, Chloe. Good luck with the baby. After that, our time in the Maldives was enjoyable. I took charge of the trip planning and made a few adjustments to our destination and resort. Despite our parents explicitly not inviting her, They were disappointed by her actions to ruin her sister's marriage. When Chloe texted our parents about being in the Maldives, they joyfully informed her that we were in a different destination. Chloe was infuriated and tried to find out our location to disrupt our vacation, but no one revealed any information. Instead, we cherished all the fascinating moments together and explored some incredible sights. Chloe was too selfish to keep the baby. She intended to give the kid to an orphanage after she gave birth. This challenging experience prompted Daniel and me to seriously consider adoption ourselves. We will contact the orphanage to inquire about adopting her baby.
Hello, Ruby. I hope all is fine with you.
Hey, Alice, what is the problem? Were you in need of my assistance? Today is a busy day for me.
I want to ask you a question. That's all. I heard you're going to the beach with my brother Ryder on vacation.
What's that? Where did you get the information? I don't recall telling you anything about it. It's just a family vacation for our daughter and us.
I believe your daughter informed my mother. My mother later informed me about it.
So that's why you're aware of it. Emma couldn't possibly keep it a secret because she's so eager to go to the beach. I can see why she would bring it up with her grandmother. This is our first trip to the beach with her.
I can't believe you didn't invite me along. I'm your in-law's sister. You should have invited me. I'm feeling so isolated right now.
Why do you feel isolated? I don't believe we are obligated to invite you. Sorry, but Ryder and I had already chosen to take a family vacation with Emma. This is a vacation for just the three of us. We've been discussing it for quite some time.
So you don't consider me a family member? That infuriates me. I'm not sure how you can be so cruel to me.
I'm not attempting to offend you in any way. We merely arranged this trip for the three of us. We don't want anyone else to join us. We don't dislike you or anything.
When my mother found out about this, she was furious. I believe she wished to be included as well. She was ranting about how you constantly make plans without involving any of us. Do you have no feelings for your parents? In-laws?
That was never my intention. I care deeply about your parents. I believe I also include her in many of our family's plans. We try to see her at least once a month, despite the fact that it takes almost 2 hours to get there. I also drive her to the hospital whenever she needs to see a doctor. We're also the ones that foot the bill for all of the meals at family gatherings. It would be inaccurate to suggest that I don't care about my in-laws.
Everything you described is exactly what Ryder should be doing as the elder child. It's his responsibility. You chose to marry him. Regardless of the situation, you should do what you just listed. I believe you should quit behaving so arrogantly simply because you do the things you stated.
I apologize if I appeared haughty. That was never my intention. I just wanted to express how much I cared for my in-laws' parents. I'm concerned about you as well.
I didn't think so. If you truly believe that, I want you to demonstrate it. A beach holiday would be an excellent occasion to put your skills to the test. We would all love to join you on a beach holiday.
What exactly do you mean? Right now, I'm a little perplexed.
Stop behaving as though you have no idea what I mean. If you truly care about us, you should bring us all to the beach.
What exactly do you mean by us?
My mother and father, as well as the rest of my family. There are 5 of us.
Wait a minute. I understand why you want me to include you and your parents in our vacation plans. Why should I invite your husband and child? They are unrelated to this.
In fact, I believe my mother would be a lot happier if my entire family attended. Even though we were little, Mom and Ryder never seemed to get along. That is why I believe she would like me and my family to attend. If you invite my family, it will fix all of your problems at once.
Who is going to pay for everyone to come with us? You should know that a beach trip is not cheap.
Of course, you're going to pay. Ryder must make a lot of money, right? I can't believe you're attempting to make us pay for ourselves.
Are you serious about making us pay for all of you? Does your husband also have a full-time job? Can't you at least cover your own expenses, if necessary? I suppose we can pay for your parents.
Why don't you just pay for us all? What's the distinction between 3 and 8 people? Even with 8 people, the price will be around the same.
Did you really just ask me what the distinction is? That is nearly 3 times the number of persons. We had planned to go as just the 3 of us. I'm not even sure whether I can book hotel rooms for 5 more people. I believe the hotel is already booked. The hotel where we'll be staying is really popular. It is usually very rapidly filled.
That action is entirely up to you. Please find a solution for us.
You're being totally absurd right now. If the hotel is fully booked, there is nothing I can do.
If you really don't want us all to come, I'll tell my mother. I'll also tell her that you're not inviting us because you despise us.
That was never something I said. Please refrain from twisting my words. I just don't think it's fair to expect us to foot the bill for all 5 of you. I'm also not sure if adding 5 persons to the reservation is possible.
Stop making up excuses. If you want to get along with my family, I believe you should just listen to what I'm saying. Take us all on vacation with you, and we'll be happy.
Several minutes later, Ryder, hello. Do you have any free time today? I need to speak with you about something.
Yes, I am currently on my lunch break. I'm free to speak now. What is the problem?
I recently received text messages from your younger sister, Alice.
Is it her again? Are you all right? What did she say this time to you? Did she make another request for money?
This time, it wasn't about money. She has asked to join us on our beach holiday.
What? I can't believe she's putting that question to you. How did she know we were going on a beach vacation?
Remember last week when you went to see your parents? I believe Emma inadvertently informed your mother about it that day. Your mother most likely informed Alice later, and she is now demanding that we bring her and her family with us.
I really wanted to go on this vacation because it's just the 3 of us. If they come with us, where are they going to stay? The hotel we reserved is quite popular, so I'm sure it's already packed.
Yes, I told her, but she ignored me. She told me to come up with a solution. She's also trying to make us pay for all of them. I think there are 5 more people in all.
I'm hoping she's not serious. They're attempting to tag along and demand that we pay for everything?
That's pretty much it.
That is just not going to happen. We will not be paying for the rest of my family to join us on our holiday. This is something they always do to me. They claim that because I am the eldest son, I should be responsible for everything. My family has a significant problem.
Could you please inform Alice that they will not be able to join us on our vacation? It's difficult for me to say no to them.
That's perfectly fine. You can either rest or leave it to me. I'm so sorry that my family is being so impolite to you.
It's okay. You don't need to apologize. It's partly my responsibility for not being able to express myself clearly to them.
It's completely not your fault. My family members are simply spoiled. I'll call my mother and sister right away. I'll make it obvious to them that they cannot accompany us on this vacation. When I return home, I'll tell you what they say to me.
I apologize for causing you so much bother. Thank you very much for taking the time to accomplish this for me. 1 hour later.
Ruby, what exactly did you do? Did you mention anything to Ryder, my brother? He just told me that we are not allowed to join you on your beach holiday. He stated that we could only accompany him if we paid for ourselves.
I'm sorry, but that's what we agreed on. I don't think we should have to pay for all 5 of you.
This is unbelievable. How did you think of this? My mother is currently enraged. She was looking forward to her trip.
I'm sorry, but you won't be able to accompany us this time. I hope you can see why we made this choice.
This decision will not be accepted by us. We will not forgive you. You should be cautious.
A few minutes later.
Hello, Ruby. Did any of my family members text you?
Yes, Alice texted me just now. She appeared to be enraged at me.
That moron! I'm sorry if she said anything bad to you. I told her unequivocally that they would be unable to accompany us. I also instructed her not to contact you again. She also stated that they would be joining us on our vacation whatever. I have no notion what they have in mind.
I believe we'll be all right. They only know we're going on a beach vacation. They have no idea where we're going or what hotel we'll be staying at.
I'm hoping everything will be fine. The truth is, Alice is an expert at utilizing the internet. She constantly stalks people on social media. She's done some really awful things on social media in the past.
That is quite frightening to hear. I had no idea. I guess I should quit posting so much on social media.
Wait a minute. I believe I have discovered a solution to this problem.
What did you discover?
I believe we should no longer conceal facts regarding our vacation. We need to provide them false information. We can set them up with a trap.
A trap? I'm not sure I understand what you're saying.
We simply have to make sure they don't show up at the same time as us when we're on vacation. We can deceive them about our destination and force them to go somewhere else.
How are we going to do it? It appears to be a challenging task.
I already have a wonderful plan in mind. Are you following Alice on Instagram?
Yes, I believe we are following each other. I don't think I've posted anything about it recently. I'm not even sure if she ever looks at my page.
Alice is probably continually checking your profile to see where you're going. That's exactly the type of person she is.
What happened? Is she following me?
If she is, I wouldn't be surprised. But we can take advantage of this. I want you to post precisely what I instruct you right now.
Are you certain that we should undertake something like this? That would imply that we are fully deceiving your family.
You have nothing to be concerned about. I've had enough of my family treating me this way. My parents obviously prefer Alice's husband and daughter to us. They continue to want money assistance and other assistance from me. I can't take it any longer. It's past time to teach them a lesson. I'm going to cut ties with my entire family if they try to come on our vacation and force us to pay for everything. If that happens, I believe we'll have to move to a different apartment so they don't know where we live. Is it okay if I asked you to look for a new location to live?
Sure, I can do that. But are you certain about this?
Yes, I am certain of this. I've been considering severing relations with my family for some time. I really apologize for involving you in this mess.
It's perfectly fine. Don't be concerned about it. The vacation day.
Louie. This restaurant's food is delicious. I believe this is the best dinner I've ever eaten. Guess where we are right now?
I'm sorry, but I don't know where you are.
We're staying in the same hotel as you. This is the restaurant located within the hotel.
What happened? You're staying in the same hotel as we are.
It was far too simple to discover where you were going on vacation. You should not post the name of the hotel where you are staying on Instagram.
So you discovered my location on Instagram? Isn't that like stalking?
What do you mean? We follow each other? Therefore, it's not stalking? I still can't believe you were stupid enough to publicize the hotel where you're staying. It made my job much easier. You should definitely be extra cautious about what you write on the internet.
So you made a reservation after reading my Instagram post?
Yes, almost. We're currently having the most costly dinner course on the menu. By the way, you're going to pay for all of this? The lodging reservations for the 5 of us came to almost $2,000. I believe the price for this supper will be approximately $1,000 as well. You'll need to pay roughly $3,000. I can't believe we're receiving everything for free.
$3,000? That's a lot of money.
If you had just invited us from the beginning, it would not have been this pricey. This is entirely your fault. You trying to keep us out of this, which is why it was so pricey? If you don't want this to happen again, pay attention to whatever I say from now on.
I can't believe Ryder predicted everything that happened.
What do you mean?
I believe there has been a misunderstanding, so please allow me to clarify. We are not staying at the hotel where you are.
Why are you lying about this? I'd already seen the proof. I came across your Instagram post.
I merely put a picture of the hotel on my Instagram story because I wanted to travel there someday. We're on vacation at another beach resort.
What happened? So you're not staying at this hotel?
We're nowhere near your location. We can't afford to stay at such a pricey hotel either.
Wait a minute. Who's going to foot the bill for all of this? We had just finished the expensive course dinner.
You made the bookings and ate everything, correct? I believe it is obvious who should foot the bill.
We can't afford to pay this exorbitant sum.
That is exactly how we feel. We're not exactly wealthy either. We've wanted to take this vacation for a long time, so we've been saving for it for about a year. We don't have enough money to pay for all 5 of you. We're also under no duty to pay for you.
I told my mother everything. I told her you had duped us. She's furious with you right now. You're in a lot of trouble now.
When things don't go your way, you always resort to your mother. You are now an adult. You should be more self-sufficient. However, there is something I'd like you to tell her on my behalf. Ryder intends to sever ties with all of you.
What did you say? Why would he do such a thing?
He told me that he's had enough of you folks being so cruel to him. What you tried to do to us on this vacation was obviously the final straw. He's furious right now. However, I completely understand how he feels. You booked an expensive hotel and ate at an even more expensive restaurant, and you expect us to pay for it all.
Why isn't Ryder returning my calls? I've already called him 5 times.
He told me he had entirely blocked your phone number. I'm going to do the same thing soon. I have no motive to talk to you now that he has severed contact with you.
But wait, don't yet block me. I truly apologize for what I said to you. My mother is also sorry for how she treated you. We pledge to treat you better in the future, so please don't desert us. Could you at least pay the $3,000 that we owe the hotel?
Of course it's not possible. Ryder has always been the one to foot the bill for everything. I believe you and your husband should pay for something. I wish you all the best for the rest of your trip. We're having a great time at this beach resort. I'm relieved you're not here with us.
After that, Alice attempted to explain the issue to the hotel in order for them to be able to go without having to pay anything. The hotel refused to accept her justifications and demanded the whole fee. Alice's husband ended up paying the $3,000 to the hotel. I can't believe they tried to make Ryder and me pay for them. Alice and her mother sought to get revenge on us after they returned from vacation by paying a visit to our apartment. We were fortunate to have moved out the day before they arrived, so we didn't have to deal with them. Ryder anticipated such an event and kept all information about the company he works for hidden from his family. Alice has also been blocked on all of my social media sites. We were finally out of Ryder's unpleasant and violent relatives. In our new apartment, the three of us are living a tranquil and happy life.
Harry, are you there, Harry? I have something I need to discuss with you. Please respond as soon as possible.
Sorry, but I don't have time to discuss right now. Very busy.
Busy? What do you mean? You gotta leave the house. Isn't it true that you're a full-time housewife or something?
No, I've told you several times that I work from home. And before you ask, my husband and I make around the same amount of money.
First and foremost, who said I was going to ask? And two, I seriously doubt it. I mean, isn't he a manager at one of the Fortune 500 companies or something? Are you seriously claiming that you earn the same as someone with that job? If that's the case, you must be awash in cash over there, don't you? You had better be lying or something because it's true. I'm so jealous right now. Could you please share some of that with me? I'd like a weekly stipend, you know.
What do you mean? Is this related to why you messaged me in the first place?
Oh, please. I know you have more money than you can handle. Why can't I get some as well?
Maybe because we worked extremely hard to earn the money we have. I mean, I know you had that part-time job in high school, but have you ever worked since then?
That's exactly what I mean. That's why I require funds. Furthermore, my boyfriend and I want to go on a trip, and we need money to do so.
Then do what we did. Get a job, work hard, save up, and then take your trip.
Are you certain? But that's so boring. That's something I'd never do.
Are you saying that having a job is boring? I don't disagree with you, but I'm concerned about your future if that's how you envision working.
That's because I'm going to marry wealthy and never have to bother about such trivial matters.
What? Is that your intention? Just marry a wealthy person? Have you ever considered that someone so wealthy could want someone who is equally motivated to work and succeed?
What? And are you implying that I'm not that the person or something?
I know you don't have a job, and I'm very sure you never do any housework, and you're preparing food. You recall what occurred the last time you attempted to make anything for the family, don't you? After one bite, we all decided to order takeout.
You said you weren't going to bring it up. That isn't fear?
Remember that nutritious dish you tried to cook once? It was the stew into which you had just put a whole bottle of vinegar and that awful health powder. That was a classic for sure. But in any case, I think my point was that you probably don't cook much at home either.
It wasn't the entire bottle, you understand? After all, we'll just employ a maid for all of that, so problem solved.
Yes, you are quite bright. Okay, do what you want. Anyway, I have some clients to deal with, so I can't text any longer. See ya.
That's okay. I was going to come over to your house anyhow to hang out.
What? Do you mean now? Sorry for the inconvenience, but I have a couple of pals coming over tonight. Okay, let's meet up another time.
Don't worry, I don't mind. They won't disturb me at all.
That wasn't my concern. I'll be the one bothered.
I already stated that everything will be all right. I'll see you in a moment.
In the afternoon.
Stella, did you come over and drive the Ferrari parked in my driveway? I need to know right now, so please respond.
What's all the fuss about? Why are you so agitated? It's all right. My boyfriend and I simply thought it would be fun to ride it for a while.
Driving for a while?
Yep. The wind and sun are simply wonderful.
And where did you obtain the keys to that car, may I ask?
Well, while I was leaving yours, I noticed the key case sitting in a bag and just kind of helped myself.
You simply rummaged through a bag you discovered at my house?
It wasn't just any bag, it was yours. And since we're sisters, what's yours is mine, you know?
That bag wasn't mine, Stella. I don't have anything like that.
Oh, you're serious? Oh, well, I guess it doesn't really matter who had the bag. Who could possibly be concerned about such little issues when the keys to a Ferrari are there in front of you?
So you should start worrying about them now.
Anyway, my boyfriend and I wanted to act like we were on a honeymoon, so we took it. We'll return in a few days.
You took the car so you two could go on a fictitious honeymoon?
That is exactly what I stated. And this guy says he goes to Harvard, so you know he'll be okay for the rest of his life. Maybe one day we'll get married. Of course, if that were the case, we could spend our honeymoon overseas. I can see myself traveling the world with my new hubby, staying in opulent hotels. Doesn't it sound dreamy? And now we get to do it in this Ferrari? I never imagined this would happen to me in 1,000 years. I guess this is the day to ask him what he thinks about, getting married.
Stop bragging about your phony honeymoon and return that car immediately.
Yuck. Calm down.
Stella, it's not a game. I'm not kidding.
Why do you continually want to ruin my fun? Why haven't you told me you have such a cool car? Why did I only discover this today?
Stella, that's not my car.
Wait, are you certain? Isn't that not your vehicle?
No, it belonged to one of my pals, who was at my house at the time you arrived.
You're not referring to that one incredibly poor person, are you?
That lady is not in the least bit poor.
So if she was truly wealthy enough to afford this car, why wasn't she wearing any costly clothes or jewelry when I was there?
Because she is the type of person who prefers to spend money on automobiles rather than clothing.
Oh, I see what you're up to. I understand you didn't want to lend me the automobile, but there's no reason to lie to me about who actually owns it.
I literally can't deal with you right now. Please return the automobile right away.
Sorry. We've already reached the freeway, and I believe it's a little late for that now.
The expressway? Where do you intend to take it?
Don't be concerned. Paul is an excellent driver. Everything will be okay.
Has he ever driven a vehicle like that before?
He claims it's his first time.
And you drove it on the highway?
I know. Isn't it amazing?
Please bring that car right now, okay?
We're okay. After all, we'll need this car to travel around on our fictitious honeymoon.
Stella, this isn't a game. I'm not kidding.
Oh, and I also borrowed your credit card.
What did you do?
Why didn't you inform me about that, too? I had no idea you had a black card. I thought they just awarded those to celebrities and other renowned individuals.
What do you mean by black card? I don't have a black card.
It's not good to keep lying to your younger sister-like way.
I'm serious.
Anyway, we'll be taking your card as well as your automobile for a short adventure. We already used the card to acquire a lot of clothes and other items for our trip. And of course, we didn't skimp on the branded items. I believe we've already spent maybe $20,000 or so.
You've already spent $20,000 on that card?
Yeah, and it doesn't appear that we've even begun to scratch the surface of what this card is capable of. Who knew a black card could be used for so much? You're persistent. I'm trying to enjoy my phony honeymoon here, so I'm going to block you until we return.
Stella, please don't.
A few hours later.
Hurry! Take out your phone. There's an emergency. I'm not kidding.
What are you looking for?
I no longer have access to your credit card. It had ceased to function. Was it a forgery?
Was the black card you stole a forgery?
Yeah, Paul and I are attempting to check into our hotel, but our credit card is not being accepted. We had them attempt multiple times, but they said the payment was not accepted. That suggests the card was a forgery, right? Oh no, what shall we do?
Stella, you won't be able to use that card because the owner has frozen it.
What? They had the card frozen?
Yes, it's that thing where you call the credit card company and ask them to halt any further purchases on that card.
I know what it means to freeze a card. However, if the card is frozen, we won't be able to check into our hotel. And the room I reserved was supposed to be one of the greatest suites on the property.
Perhaps you could make the reservation with your own money instead.
But we just have a small amount of cash right now.
I see. And if it was a hotel suite, I'm sure it was expensive. Perhaps you could just go to the bank and withdraw some money to pay the deposit?
On this vacation, I didn't bring any of my credit cards.
Wow, are you certain?
I have to because I was planning a new card instead. That is why I need you to go right now and unfreeze the card. Please.
Look, I attempted to clarify previously, but that car is not mine.
But was that a lie?
Stella, please open your eyes. Examine the card. What is the inscription on it? Is my name Henry?
But I thought I checked it out before taking it.
Let's be honest. You can barely read at a 4th grade level, so don't act like literacy is your strong point.
Don't be so rude. I understand how to read.
Take out the card, bring it up to your face, and reread the name printed on it.
That, however, is not possible. I only glanced at it and assumed it said Harry, but it actually says Henry. And the surnames are identical. How is this possible?
Isn't that an amazing coincidence? In fact, we became friends because we have nearly same names. We joked that if we were a pair, it would be difficult to tell a support on paper.
So there. Who exactly is Henry?
Why don't you ask your guy about her?
Why would Paul recognize her?
Just ask him, please.
What the hell is going on? When I asked him about Henry, he grabbed the car keys from my grasp and bolted out the door.
15 minutes later.
Hey, Stella, did you eventually capture Paul?
Well, that is something you could say. However, the truth is that he simply crashed the Ferrari.
What exactly do you mean he crashed it?
He got carried away, pushed on the gas, and drove directly into the parking lot barrier as he was attempting to flee. The front of the automobile was dented, but Paul was unharmed.
Do you understand what you just did?
What's the big deal about it? I simply do not understand you. Just take it to the mechanic, right? You're always freaking out about the smallest things. It drives me insane. Like an elder sibling, which you have to allow me make mistakes now and again.
I'm pleased your boyfriend is fine, okay? But this isn't a minor blunder. Furthermore, have you determined why your boyfriend panicked and attempted to flee when you confronted him about Henry?
Oh, actually, I forgot about that now that you mention it. But, in any case, couldn't you just tell me what's going on?
Henry's younger brother's name is Paul.
What's your name? That's something I had no idea about.
Do you recall that one time? I'm not sure when, but there was this dinner party I was going to that you weren't invited to but sneaked in anyway. So, isn't that where you initially met Paul?
What does that have to do with anything? Wait, was that Paul's sister's house?
Yes, it was. Anyway, you might have heard from Paul, but Henry and him have an odd relationship. That's why he probably freaked out when you told him the cards you just borrowed belonged to his elder sister, Henry.
That implies that the automobile? Is it also Henry's?
That's exactly what I've been trying to tell you. She owns both the car and the card.
Can you repeat everything?
Okay, I'll try to explain everything from the beginning once more. I didn't own the Ferrari you were driving or the black credit card you were using. Henry is the owner of everything I just mentioned.
Wait, so then, her own younger brother has no idea what kind of car she drives?
She only got the car approximately 3 days ago. I doubt Paul even realized she possessed it in the first place. That's what Henry is saying right now.
Is Henry present?
Yep.
Is she even mad?
In fact, I would describe her as insane. And after using her card to buy $20,000 worth of garbage, not to mention the expenses you'll have to pay to send the car to a specialist who works with foreign cars, you're definitely looking at least $100,000 in damages.
$100,000?
And that is the most you might owe at the end of this. That is why Henry has been enraged since this morning. Who knows what she'll do to you both when you return? She's had a very scary expression on her face all day, and it's starting to creep me out. I'd be worried.
Is it that bad?
Yes, it appears so. And there's one more thing.
After all that, what else could you possibly want?
We received a call from the hotel where you were attempting to check in.
You got a call from the hotel? What did they want to discuss?
Henry's husband, on the other hand, runs a resort company. And because he's close to the hotel's owner, he got a call right away when someone using his wife's card arrived up.
Wait, what are you trying to say? What do you intend to say next?
I'm on my way. Anyway, I think the cops turned up to the hotel to question Henry's husband about who this guy with his wife's card was, and if they intended to take legal action. I mean, I won't lie. She's hardly the kind of lady you want as an adversary. Anyway, I've got to go. See you later.
After that,
Stella and Paul returned home looking like dead men walking after dealing with a wrecked automobile. Henry was, of course, waiting for them in a swiveling chair we had so she could whirl around and greet them spectacularly. As the two of them knelt to ask her forgiveness, Henry removed an envelope from her breast pocket and handed it to them. A bill for $70,000 was found inside. There were, of course, the items purchased with her stolen card, as well as the estimated cost of the Ferrari repairs. However, near the end of the list were the repairs to the hotel parking lot fence, which was destroyed in the accident. Henry told them they should be grateful she didn't call the cops on them. Stella is currently employed at one of Henry's husband's resorts. Meanwhile, Paul had to drop out of college and find work at a company run by Henry's acquaintance. She made sure to wish them both luck in repaying every penny they owed. She still visits the two of them on a regular basis. I believe she derives some sick satisfaction from seeing them both labor so hard for what they did to her.
Hi there, Nancy. I have something to ask you.
Yeah, okay. What seems so serious?
Have you seen my Celine bag? I can't find it. It's been gone for a whole week. You were the only person coming to my house recently.
I'm not sure what you mean. You keep losing your personal belongings.
No, I saw you with my bag in the photo you posted on social media yesterday, so I was wondering. I have my ID cards, credit cards, cash, and lipstick inside the bag. And now it's all disappeared.
Oh, that one?
That one. I only have one Celine bag, and it has all my things inside it.
I remember you told me you would give me that bag last week, so I took it and forgot to tell you.
Huh. Did I tell you that? No way. It's the most expensive bag of mine. I cannot give you that one.
Okay. I'm sorry. Let's pretend that I borrowed it for a while, okay?
Borrow? Why do I have to lend you such an expensive bag?
I barely borrow your stuff, Emily. Not only that, I'm your sister. You keep losing your stuff. So let me look after this bag for you for a while.
I don't care what you gonna do. Return the bag to me immediately. If not, you will regret doing so.
Are you threatening me?
It's ridiculous. Let me see what you will do.
Emily, I have some errands to run. Goodbye.
Dude, what are you doing?
Hey, babe. I'm at home. What happened?
Nancy took my Celine bag. It had all my stuff inside.
The white bag that you often bring to work, right?
Yeah, that is.
You've been searching for all morning. I saw an advertisement for a bag like yours, but it was second-hand.
When did you see it?
2 days ago, while I was surfing on Facebook.
Do you remember the name of the page?
No, I can't remember. I didn't look closely because you already had that bag, so I didn't think of buying another one.
That's odd. And kind of interesting. Okay, can you investigate this for me?
Are you taking use of my job status?
No, I'm not, baby.
I'm just kidding. I'll help you in this case.
Thank you, my sweetheart.
I'll do anything for you, my sweetie.
That made me so touched.
I'll let you know what I discover anything.
Okay, we'll chat later.
I'll send you the website via email.
I'll go check now. Thanks. 20 minutes later. Dylan, I have surprising news to tell you.
I'm working right now.
I understand, but please, listen up. All those things on the Facebook page were actually my items.
So what do you think? Your bag disappeared, and it's now on the fan page of a second-hand store.
I hope it's not what I think. It seems like someone is taking my stuff and selling them online.
I'll try to gather more evidence for you.
I have an idea for that. You can return to work.
Are you sure?
Yes. Go ahead then.
All right, then. I'll talk to you later.
1 day later. You need to explain something to me.
What's wrong, Emily?
Why were you at my house?
Huh? I don't know what you're saying. I was at work.
That's strange because I called your workplace last week, and they said they don't have any staff. With your name. Didn't you say you work at the Starbucks coffee on Wall Street?
Why did you call my workplace?
I couldn't contact you by either text or call. This is the only way to find you.
You don't respect my right to privacy. Unless you stop, I'll tell Mom.
Tell her what? You've been lying to both of us about your job. Or you told her that you broke into my house without permission.
Hold on. How did you find out I was in your house?
I set up cameras in my house. Is there anything else you are lying to me?
Mom told me to bring you some food. You're making things difficult. Can you take the cameras down when I come over? They make me feel uncomfortable.
Whatever, Nancy.
I passed by to fill your refrigerator. I only lied about my job because I'm embarrassed about my real job.
We wouldn't make fun of you or anything. At least you should tell me and Mom what you are doing. We are family.
I'm not confident enough to say it right now. Can I tell you later?
Anything you choose. I'd be thankful if you didn't lie to me anymore. Or at least don't do it to Mom.
Sure, I understand.
One day later.
Emily, have you had dinner yet?
Not yet. Dylan, I've been really upset.
What happened?
I couldn't find my laptop, watches, some jewelry, and even my cosmetics. The diamond bracelet that my late father gave me is also missing.
Why didn't you tell me earlier? Did you check the cameras?
The cameras broke down yesterday, and I haven't called anyone to fix it yet.
Did Nancy actually visit?
No, I had to finish some tasks and returned home late. Then I came home, found all my belongings missing, and told her to come by another day.
I'll be heading back home.
This is the reason I didn't inform you earlier. Please remain at your workplace. Please notify me if you have any additional information.
Okay, I will.
It's bad news, right? I couldn't have dinner with you? You always offer me food to calm me down. I'm so grateful for that.
No, Emily, that's my pleasure. I just rechecked the page, and your bracelet is up for sale now. It's sold at $5,000.
What? I can't believe this is happening.
By the way, I investigated and found that the person who created that page was Vincent.
Vincent, my sister's boyfriend?
That's right, but I don't think Vincent was the one behind this.
I agree. Vincent has a stable income, so he has no reason to do that.
Has Vincent ever personally shared that with you?
He hasn't yet.
Do you know where Nancy is living?
She moved out of my mom's house 6 months ago. Even Mom didn't know where Nancy was living at the moment.
Nancy might have relocated to live with Vincent without informing you.
That makes sense. But Nancy hid even that from both me and our mom. I just don't understand why.
Well, what are you going to do next?
I'll repurchase everything that was stolen. At any cost.
The bracelet is up to $5,000, babe.
That's fine, Dylan. I won't let that bracelet fall into someone else's hands.
I'm a police officer. We can resolve this in the proper way.
No, thanks.
Don't waste your money on this.
No, it's already done.
You're so stubborn.
You don't like my stubbornness, do you?
Unfortunately, I love everything about you.
Thank you, sweetheart. I'm so proud of you.
Do you want to eat something now?
I'm craving seafood.
Great. I'll pick you up and let's go eat seafood.
Okay, I'll wait for you. The next day.
What the hell did you do? It is unacceptable.
Why do you get angry with me?
Vincent told me what you did.
So what? You didn't tell me you were living with him?
Why would you even go to his apartment? You went there and told him about all the stuff you lost. You kept losing your things, and now you blame me for everything?
I knew the Facebook page on which you sold my items. One of you manages that fan page, and I don't think it's Vincent.
You're saying a lot of nonsense. I don't know what you mean. I'm not sure which page you're talking about. I've never seen a page like that. I don't want to tell you anything more. Good night.
The stolen bracelet was from our dad. He left it for me as a wedding gift. You don't even care.
It's none of my business. You should apologize to Vincent for bothering him about your made-up story. And don't come by his department again.
Dylan! Actually, I think I know who the thief is.
You knew. You just didn't want to believe it.
I can't believe my sister has stolen my stuff.
I know she's your sister, but she needs to learn how to behave.
You're correct. That's why I always give her a chance to apologize to me. But she did not. I'm so disappointed right now.
Okay, let's calm down, Emily.
To get someone arrested, you need strong evidence, right?
Yes, but just having a Facebook page account isn't sufficient.
All right, see you later.
Let me know anytime you need.
Is this Nancy's boyfriend?
Yes. Who are you?
Hey Vincent, it's Emily. Sorry for bothering you earlier, but now I need your favor. Can you please help me?
What's wrong, Emily?
Promise not to share with Nancy, okay? It's a surprise gift.
Oh, I see. What do you need?
Do you know where her laptop is?
What do you need her laptop for?
Well, my mother bought that laptop for both of us. There are many photos of our family in there. I want to print them out and make them a gift for Nancy.
Oh, I got it. Is that the pink one?
I don't know. Wait, yes. Sure, please send it to my house. If she wants it, don't say anything to her.
Okay, I understand.
Thank you, Vincent.
You're welcome.
1 hour later. I have the laptop.
How did you get it? Vincent sent it to you, didn't he?
Yes, he did. By the way, will you come home earlier tonight?
Of course.
Okay, I'd like to discuss a few things with you when you return home. I'm staying at your house. I also have another question.
What's that?
Can we hold her responsible if I can prove she broke into my home and took my things?
That's definitely enough evidence. Are you going to file her a charge?
Not sure. What she did was really bad, but it would be too hard on my mom if she knew everything. I also feel sorry for her.
You're very kind, Emily.
Whatever. Nancy. I must get my car repaired tomorrow, so I'll be home late. Don't pass by my house.
Okay, I got it.
Oh, I also need to buy a safe.
Safe? For what?
Dylan just gave me a bunch of jewelry, but I have yet to use them, so I'll buy a safe to store them. I temporarily store them in my dressing table drawer.
Hopefully, those items are in a safe place.
The next day.
I hate you. You tricked me.
I didn't do anything wrong. How did I trick you?
You lied about the jewelry.
No, I did not. That jewelry is in the dressing table drawer, but at our mother's house. What did you find?
Nothing. There was no jewelry in the dressing table drawer. Dylan was standing behind me when I was in your room.
You caused this. Why did you steal things from your own sister?
Quit pretending to be the victim.
So, I guess you won't say sorry.
I won't. I might be sentenced to prison because of what you did. I'm your sister. How could you do this?
I do love you, but seriously, you make me disappointed.
If you loved me, you wouldn't let me live in such poverty. You didn't even care for me when I couldn't find a job. And I couldn't tell you about my job because I was afraid you and Mom would look down on me.
No, Nancy, we will not do that. You should have shared with me all your difficulties. I could somehow support you. You broke into my house and took my stuff many times, and then you sold them to get money? This is not to mention you took the bracelet that Dad gave me. You stole things rather than working hard for them. Nancy, that is not acceptable. You have to fix things on your own.
We made her tell us all about the robberies. She's been doing it for half of a year and sending your stuff to customers.
That means I might not get my things back. Do you know what her real job is?
Online selling. She wrote this on the form. Vincent also supported her financially. I'll have to ask her about that.
I'm really upset to hear this. I feel betrayed and stupid for not realizing it earlier. I feel really foolish.
Don't blame yourself. It's not your fault.
I know. I need to calm down. I won't be able to face her for a while.
She should be appreciative that you're not pressing charges. You're really kind-hearted. If something like this happened to me, I'd put them in prison immediately. She also told me where she put your things. I will get them in 1 hour later.
Where are they?
They're hidden in Vincent's apartment.
It's obvious. I feel sorry for Vincent. Hopefully he finds someone else soon. Thanks for helping me, Dylan. I'm so proud of you.
Don't mention it, my dear.
I love you.
I love you too. I have to go now, but do you want to go on a date tonight?
How can I say no to you?
You are always kind and cute. That's why I love you.
Thank you. See you tonight?
Okay. See you later.
I didn't press charges, so Nancy'll stay in jail for around a month. Dylan helped me to take back all the items I lost. He also found a box with the bracelet I bought from a website. It was going to be sent to the post office for shipping. To make things right, Nancy had to give me $5,000. Her boyfriend Vincent also broke up with her because he didn't want to be involved in anything illegal.